You see, I've been in the tourism industry since 1986, and that's almost 4 decades. Time flies. I've seen everything from good times to crises to moments where we thought tourism might collapse. But honestly, what is happening today is the biggest shift I've ever seen.
Your inbound matters podcast, bringing you insights, making business last. Stay ahead, let success.
Welcome to the Your Inbound Matters podcast.
So welcome to Your Inbound Matters podcast. My name is Uzaidi Udanis, so you can call me Yu, and I'll be your host for today. And in these episodes, I don't want to give you a theory. I just want to share with you what tourism used to be, what I started noticing over the years, and what this means for you today. And by the end of these episodes, you might start seeing tourism very differently. So let me bring you back to the early days. I still remember standing at the airport, holding a play card and waiting for a group to arrive. Yeah, you can see the excitements of us, of our colleagues during that time. And tourists walking out, looking around, and we are there to receive them. That moment, my friends, that was tourism for us. So back then, everything was about arrival. I remember every month we have a meeting and we will look at the numbers. How many tourists came this month? If the number increased, we felt successful. And nobody asked, what did they actually do? What did these tourists experience? And how, as long as they arrive, that was enough. And then we created packages, tour packages. We very structured, very standard, and I'm sure many of you are familiar with this. Like 5 days, 4 nights, Kuala Lumpur, Langkawi. Day 1, arrival and a city tour. Day 2, shopping and attractions. Day 3, departure to Langkawi. Day 4, relax at Langkawi. And day 5, back home. So almost every group followed the same journey. And sometimes I even felt tourists are following a script, not a real experience. And not everything depends on travel agents. I remember building relationships at WTM, ITB, sales missions, meeting overseas partners, overseas travel agents, and convince them for them to send their clients to us. If they trust us, they send us business. If they stop sending, meaning your business drops, that was the reality. It was a relationships-driven industry. And for many years, this worked. No problem. Perfect. Everything goes well. But slowly, I started to notice something different. Not immediately, but gradually. I remember one tourist, he looked at the itinerary programs and he told me, Zaidi, can I skip shoppings? That was very unusual back then. Then another tourist said to me, I want to visit a local village, what do you call it, a kampung, not just city. And another one asked me, can I learn how to cook local food? I was told nasi lemak was great here. So these were not common requests before, but slowly, more and more people started asking for this. So that when I realized something. Actually, tourism is no longer about where you go, it's about what you experience. That shift changed everything. And today, this is no longer just personal observations. Now, according to the McKinsey, the number one consultant in the world, they say travelers are already spending over $1 trillion globally on experiences. Think about that. Not flights, Not hotels, not resorts, but experiences. But here's the challenge I see today. I travel around Malaysia and I see so many beautiful things. I can see local makcik cooking amazing traditional dishes, asam laksa, asam laksa, uh, curry, pala ikan, a local guide with the very deep knowledge, a fisherman who knows places tourists never see. So, but when I ask them, can tourists book this online? Well, most of the time, the answer is no. Okay, belum lagi. And now something even bigger is happening. Tourists are no longer just searching on Google. You know, they are asking AI. Oh my God, what should I do in Malaysia? And AI will only recommend what is structured, what is clear, and what is bookable. So if there's one thing you should take from this, tourism has shifted from packages, from normal tour packages to local experience. Yes, to local experience. So here's something simple I want you to do today, okay? Don't think big, think very realistically. Just ask yourself, what can I share with the world? Maybe it's your cooking, your secret recipe cooking, maybe your story, maybe your place, your knowledge, You don't need to be big, you just need to be real. I guess if you want to explore this further, I've created a simple guide to help you turn your idea into real experience. What you can do is just comment start or message me start, and I'll personally share it with you step by steps how to create a local experience. So guys, tourism is no longer about how many tourists arrive. It's about how many experiences you create and how many transactions you capture. This is Uzaidi Udanis of Your Inbound Matters podcast, and I'll see you in the next episodes. See you.